Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Back to pass, it's McCourty. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield, it's McCourty. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Quick step and go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Missouri gets to the line quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Throwing right, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCourty. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's McCourty. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Gonna look downfield again. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Missouri wants to go fast.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the... and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
To the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to barrel in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense.
Turning it on! And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. You always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give to the tailback. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down? Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Sends it back in motion. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Still running at the 35. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. He's going to run it. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do